In the last few years, Nigeria has witnessed the springing up of numerous online quick loan apps. But what is supposed to mitigate the sufferings of citizens has turned into a menace in the lives of many Nigerians. Today, we'll be meeting with one of the victims of these online quick loan apps. So tell us, how did you lose your job in a construction company and ended up as a water and drink seller?
I was working with a construction company pre-COVID, and during the pandemic, work was closed, things were very tight. I didn't have anywhere or anyone to run to. Everyone was managing the little they had. I decided to get a loan from one of those online loan apps, and that was when my problem started.
Jude is just one out of several thousands of Nigerians whose livelihood, name, and reputation have been affected by the plague of online quick loan apps. With a population of over 200 million and no less than 40% living below the poverty line, Nigeria is faced with high unemployment rate, inflation, and high cost of living. This has made the country's citizens run towards online loan apps who give out quick loans without any collateral.
I went to Play Store to download the app. After I installed it, they requested for permission to my contacts, messages, location, gallery, and also got my BVN. I didn't mind all those procedures and the interest rates because I really wanted money. Little did I know that I was digging my own grave.
In Nigerian commercial banks, the interest rate for an average loan facility is 24% per annum. But for these loan apps, their interest rates are between 75% and 395% per year. Further investigation showed that some loan apps charge borrowers as high as 438% for interest. They also include a late penalty fee as high as 876%.
I borrowed 25,000 to pay back 47,000 in 2 weeks. I didn't know where the money to repay would come from, but I just wanted to survive first.
Another user, Grace, shares her experience with a popular online quick loan app and the high interest rates they charge.
I got this loan from Rem Money in December 2021, 1.5 million, and later I got to know that I'll be paying back weekly. So after a month, they started disturbing me that I should start paying my loan. That I'm meant to be paying 148,000 per week. And what I applied for was monthly loan. I can be paying back monthly. But they now said no, that's weekly. That I have to be paying back 148,000 per week. And I'll have to pay for 16 weeks. I now calculated 148,000 for 16 weeks. That's 2 million plus. That means I'm paying almost 900,000 back as interest on 1.5 million that I borrowed from them. That's not even the issue. They keep pestering me with calls, threatening me, being very rude and unprofessional on phone. They even come to my house and tell me I have to be paying the loan, keep disturbing. I can't even explain how. But the interest on the loan is too high, and I don't feel should be done to anyone in Nigeria.
In an event where the borrower is unable to pay as at when due, these loan operators go as far as sending defaming messages to the debtor's phone and WhatsApp contacts. Some even print mock obituaries of the debtor and post it on social media.
Still speaking to us, Jude says,
2 days before the repayment date, I was already getting messages and calls from them informing me about my loan. On the day of repayment, I was only able to pay 16,000 from out of 47,000. 3 days after, my family and friends started calling me asking me who I defrauded, saying they got a message that I am a fraudster who is on the run with the company money. I didn't know what to do. I thought of my aged mother who had high blood pressure. I might have an attack from the news. I became depressed and suicidal as my interest kept piling up and I lost my job due to the defaming messages.
We spoke with a debt collector from one of these online loan apps, and he says that ethical means of collecting debt cannot work in a country like Nigeria because Nigerians are bad debtors. According to him, if you are assigned to 50 customers to call on one day overdue and you are being ethical, only one might respond positively. But when you start defaming them, there are high chances of repayment. In August 2021, the National Information Technology Development Agency, NIDTA, sanctioned an online lending platform, Soko Lending Company Limited, Soko for privacy invasion. This action was taken after receiving a series of complaints against the company for unauthorized disclosures, failure to protect customers' personal data, and defamation of character, as well as carrying out the necessary due diligence as enshrined in the Nigeria Data Protection Regulation. Soko was fined 10 million naira alongside other sanctions. Also in March 2022, the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission (FCCPC), in conjunction with the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences (ICPC) and other related federal agencies, raided the premises of an illegally run Chinese-owned online money lenders at 2 locations on Okpebi Road in Lagos. The Executive Vice Chairman of FCCPC, Babatunde Irukera, who led the enforcement exercise, condemned the exploitation of Nigerians by unlicensed online money lenders in the country, noting that most of them were not registered with the Corporate Affairs Commission and did not have any license to do business. Recently, the Commission also said it has frozen no fewer than 30 bank accounts operated by illegal loan organizations. They also said they had engaged Google and Apple stores to take down some of these loan applications from their stores, noting that there were certain processes required for that to happen.
Question on the minds of many Nigerians is whether these online loan apps can be properly regulated by the government, as scrapping it totally would only mean more suffering for the average Nigerian.
In January 2022, Godwin Emefiele, CBN governor, urged Nigerians to avoid loan sharks and leverage on microfinance banks. However, findings have shown that the process of getting loans from these banks are somewhat cumbersome.
On loan sharks, what we have done is to say that there is no need for you to go to a loan shark to look for a loan. Fortuitously, the central bank has put in place the avenue through which you can raise your finance. Is it through a targeted credit facility, or is it the small and medium enterprise businesses that we have set up through our national microfinance banks? You don't have to know anybody. Just get onto the portal, fill the form, send your data. If your data is correct, you will be able to access loans.
Therefore, many Nigerians have no choice but to keep patronizing these online loan apps and getting into their devilish shackles. In conclusion, Jude says,
I will advise anyone looking for a loan to shun those online loan apps. It is better to be hungry than go through disgrace and depression. Some people even end up committing